As you can see, it is payday here at World Headquarters. HR and shop supervisor cashing their checks because they've been good boys. Boy, oh boy, what do you think of that? Did I make a mistake or am I on a roll here? I don't know. You know, my mind said, stay true to Amber. Amber's been good to you. She's been a good girl. But then, sometimes you gotta follow your heart. And my heart said, yes, Amber is the best. But sometimes you need a little variety. Variety is the spice of building campers. We'll see, because today it's a beautiful morning. Not only is it payday in the shop, World Headquarters, it's a beautiful morning. It's gonna get warm, but it's not warm yet. So I'm going to attempt to put these walls up today. Get those walls up, start looking things over. You can see how this is gonna work. I'm not 100% sold, but I like it so far. I don't know. Did I do right? This is tough for me. You know this is tough. I'm an Amber guy. Sometimes you gotta show people different things. Sometimes if people stop by your camper, they wanna say, hey, is he a one-trick pony? Is the only thing he can do Amber shellac? So you gotta step out. And I'm stepping out. So, that's a long way to go. Hopefully you stay tuned. I'm gonna put these walls up. Stop talking. All right, I'm not trying to be weird. Put your judgment away. But look at this. Man, literally gave me a chill. I hate to say that because I'm not that kind of guy, but I'm the kind of guy to tell you something. Yeah, man, just that shape like that. You didn't need to see my remote control. Just that bump out, that little bump up front, and then that color. I'm sorry, Amber. I know you will forgive me. But, man, I like it. That's really not far off Amber shellac. It just has a darker tone. It will not take Amber's place. I just want you to know and put that on the record. But man, that just gave me a chill. I love it. I love it. I love it. Because at first when I was tearing this down, I'm like, am I going to like this? Am I going to like this? I don't know. Camper didn't talk to me. The camper, there wasn't much of the original camper there. It was scabbed over. It was, nothing was holding it together. So I can understand it was traumatized. It was traumatized. This old Scotsman. But I'm going to tell you this right now. How that changed when it hit the right light. It's talking to me. It's talking to me. So I am going to cut off this camera because I'm going to put this up. I'll tell you, I'm re-energized. I got a good night's sleep finally. And, I was tired. I wasn't feeling good a few episodes ago, which was only a couple of days ago. But let me tell you something. Where did you get an extra pay? That is not your paycheck. How's HR get a bonus? Well, here's my bonus, boys, right there. I'll take a chill bonus any day. All right, let me get to work, because I'm rolling. So as I told you, I just did not know what I was going to do on the inside, except for I did buy the fabric for those dinette seating. I didn't even buy, I was buying the stain, and I couldn't bring myself to purchase any paint yet. I know I'm going to use it for accent. I know I am. But as I start putting this together, I start getting ideas. I start getting lots of ideas on where to go with this. Almost too many ideas where I have got to sit down and decide. Now, the dinette is what the dinette is. So that will probably just be my next move. Look at that. Look at that. Whew. Nice, nice. But I will build the dinette just to build the dinette because it is what it is. And then that will start my process of where am I going? What am I doing? That'll get me moving. So, having said that, let me get moving. Let's go. Time to go to work. Maybe I'll get a bonus next week in my paycheck. All right, I got one base built. Well, Ron is coming over to pick that up. He's going to reupholster it. But the thing about this is I didn't have much of a template. Hello, Curly. All I had was this one piece. I told you, this thing was trashed out. There wasn't much. So I tried to take whatever clues I could get and build the rest. Let me see if I can do some great camera work for you here. Just kind of stick around. You're used to it by now. There we go. I made it heavy duty, but this was leftover wood from when I cut the 2-inch down there. So making good use of this. Yeah. So anyway, we got to putty these up, dry them. I got to build another one first. But after I do that, we will putty them and paint them. I've still not decided on a paint color. I mean, just that dark green sticks, not this dark green, but dark green just sticks in my brain whenever I think Scottish and or red. But I don't everybody get offended at this. I don't like red in campers. Overdone, not my thing. I know people love it. They do, and I'm not taking that away from you. You can have it. You don't have to worry about me stepping on your toes, because I won't. Black, but I don't like, a lot of black in campers either. Burnt orange is an opportunity as well. Russ loves burnt orange, so I'm not going to take that from him. I'm stuck on green. Let's see what happens when I get to painting. Well, take a good look at that one. Curly has called a lid on the day. We got our 6 hours in. I got these, I guess they're not finished, but they got putty on them. The putty, it took 5 minutes to dry. I didn't even get them done and it was dry. It's so hot. But that's where it's going to sit. So they are going to sit there and dry. And we're going to go inside and get a drink of water. Whew. That's where we're at though, but hey. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Update. Got them both done. Done-ish. Now, the thing on over here, on that end and that end, you'll never see it. The end part, because it's up against the wall, the front part of the ceiling. Back here will be covered up by the dinette, or the kitchen. You'll see, I don't know, I think these are 25 3/4 coming out. And I think the kitchen will probably be somewhere around 20, 19 or 20. So you'll only see that much of it. Over here, you'll see this whole thing, because the door goes here between the seating and the wheel well. All right, a couple of things going on here. I did get them sanded down, and then I realized I can put the electrical under there. No problem. You don't have to get to it very often, if at all. Yeah, everything runs smooth. You're fine. But with these big old honking seating on top of here, I don't want to put any storage under there. I don't want to be big. So I thought, let me put a door here. I don't do that often, but I think that it's called for here, because then that gives me a little opportunity just to slip some things in there that I might be using outside that could go inside, but right inside the door. So that's where I'm at. I'm gonna get these set. I decided not to paint these because there's gonna be complete green on here and a lot of green. These things are big. So I thought I had better go with the stain here just to break up all the green. I think I'm making the right choice on that. Even though it does not follow my motif, it's just really kind of reversing them. So I think it'll look better like that. So what I normally do not finish out everything and then move on. As you know, I try to get the whole interior done, wrap the whole interior up, move along. But as I told you, last episode? No, it was earlier in this episode. Ron is coming by. We'll meet Ron. I hope he'll be on camera. I didn't ask him. But Ron's going to come by, pick these up. He's going to put the new upholstery on. So I've got to get these done. So I'm going to get them done. I'm not going to put them in place, but they'll be placed. Then I can come over here and measure my bed. I've got to decide, do I want 48 or do I want 54? So many people lately have been doing the 54. We did probably the first 15 or so at 48 beds in the 13s. Then I think it was Jim that started the 54 trend. Now everybody wants 54, which is okay. Nothing wrong with that. I'm going to see, though. I got to check for my door. This has a very skinny door in it, but that door is crud, so I will not be using it. So I'm going to set these. I'm going to set these on these before Ron gets here so that I know exactly where I can put my door. What door can I use? Because I've got a couple extra doors that I can choose from. Get this set. That's just sitting there right now, but it's not in place 100%. Measure my bed, and that'll tell me where my cabinet can go and where my kitchen can go. So we're going to do that right now with that new door. Wanted to bring you by real quick before I get this taken apart. You can't see my green marks, but I put my green marks on the outside, my tape on the outside like I always do. I've got to measure that bed. But me and Curly wanted to check these out before we tore it apart. I wanted you to see what it's kind of going to look like when we get everything in. We got to get it stained. We got to get the reupholstered. Very comfortable. This is my side. I don't care who's with me. This is my side. Are you guys like that? Do you have a side and you only stay to that side? Or are you the chaotic person that's like willy-nilly, I don't care where I sit? My wrestling coach was much like Wild West guy. He said, never put your back to the door. That's the door side. I don't want any outlaws coming in and trying to take over my seat or my camper. I'm ready. Not the door side. That's my side. I would be interested to know if you are willy-nilly. Willy-nilly? I mean, that's a comfortable seat, obviously, as you can see. So there's nothing wrong with that seat, except my back would be the door, and I can't have my back to the door. Are you a willy-nilly? Are you ready? Are you prepared for any outlaws? I want to know in the comments, if you would. Which are you?